Hi everybody, it is Doug. I am going to be doing a little bit different kind of review today. Of course, normally I'm doing watches, but today is going to be Beckett Simonon boots, and more specifically, their Laval Chukka boots. In the interest of full disclosure, I had purchased a pair of Beckett Simonon loafers. These are actually suede tassel loafers. And whenever I got them, they were so nice that I ended up ordering 5 more pair of shoes. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I'm like really digging these. I had never purchased a pair of boots from them, so that of course is what this review is going to be about. But once again, in the interest of full disclosure, I reached out to Beckett Simonon, and I thought, hey, I'm a watch guy. A lot of people who are into watches and higher end luxury type products would probably also be very interested in like the shoes and the boots that they create. And as I said, I was so impressed with this. I said, would you mind if we partnered together and I would be interested in a pair of the Laval Chukka boots. Would you mind sending them to me? And I'm going to do a review. Now, truly, this is going to be unbiased. So if there's something that I don't like, I am going to report it. Of course, if there's something that I do like, I will. I think things are going to go great because of just how much I like these particular shoes. But let's see how they are. So I received the box, and this is how it comes. Interestingly enough, you can see through that little window of tape, Beckett Simonon. So kind of a prelude of what is inside. So let me just cut this open. But as we open this up, it's just a piece of paper. And that's all that's in the box. And move this over a little bit. So this is a very heavily constructed box. Of course, it does say Beckett Simonon on it. That's the inside. Coming here, a gift for you. And I have already purchased a pair of shoes, so I know what this is. This is a 20% off coupon. I'm not going to flip it over so that I can use it for probably for some future shoes. And as we continue to dig in, there is a handwritten note that says, "Thank you for supporting us in the art of traditional shoemaking by Sonia." She is the shoe finisher. So that's a really nice touch. I've never received anything like that from any other luxury brand. Here's a Beckett Simonon. Thank you for your purchase. First things first. And spread the word through social media. And that's actually how I learned about Beckett Simonon, is through social media. Pulling out the shoes, both of them are individually wrapped, so we'll get to that in a moment. There is some inserts that are in here. So that's everything in the box. Let's see what the exterior says. Laval Chukka boot, color BRW, which is brown. That's what I chose. I'm a 9.5, an American size. And let's see, anything else on here? No. And let's pull out one of these boots. Ooh. Yeah, that is quite nice. Wow. This, the leather feels absolutely, it feels beautiful. Really, really nice. These are laced. Inside, there is paper, obviously to keep the shape, a couple of pieces of paper actually, or like the tissue. The interior is of course leather lined. Wow, these are really first impressions of these is quite nice. This leather is very, for lack of a better word, sumptuous. But I am totally digging these. And one thing I really like about these, with the boots in particular, is that they do have the rubber soles. And who knows, maybe I will get a pair of boots that might have the leather soles. But with the rubber, it just seems like that's what you need for boots. But, you know, I'm not a boot aficionado. I'm just really kind of getting into it. But like I said, for whatever reason, I think rubber should be at the bottom, maybe a little bit more rugged. I like the nail head trim that's on this heel. And of course, this stitching that goes through, even on the rubber. Very, very nice. And these multiple layers just appear to be absolutely beautiful. And of course, there's the pull-up in the back to make it a little bit easier to put on. Wow, these are really quite pretty. This leather seems to be the shade of brown. It's very rich, very, very rich, and very consistent all the way throughout. So once again, these appear to be quite beautiful on first impression. And let me pull up the second one. And no surprise, it's just like the first. So I now have them on foot, and right out of the box, they are, number one, the right size. So I'm normally a 9.5 in dress shoes, like with Cole Haan, a brand like that. If I were wearing Adidas, Nike, I'm usually 10 or 10.5. In fact, sometimes with Puma, I'm like a 10.5 and 11. So some of those are really cut small or thin. And but once again, from box to foot, this is very comfortable. It's not broken in yet, but it's there's no hot spots or anything like that. So it's fitting me very nicely right out of the box. I'm gonna look forward to wearing these for a bit, giving you a full report on how they are and as they start to break in. All right, everybody, I'm with Tamitha. We're in Biltmore Village, right outside of Asheville, North Carolina. It's a very quaint little village area through here. Lots of shops, things like that. And so we're just doing a day of shopping. We got to return something to Williams-Sonoma, but perfect day to be showing you the Chukkas in action. So here they are, just kind of casual. And a few more scenes, a little bit closer detail for you, just out and about. I'm just wearing, these are kind of like Ralph Lauren bone colored jeans, but obviously with the Chukkas, very cool, very casual. And we've spent the whole day walking around, very, very comfortable. My feet are not at all uncomfortable. And these, the Lavals, are the Chukkas that have the rubber soles on them. So what's my opinion now that I've had these for a little over a month, about 5 weeks? The Lavals have been beautiful. I have this brown color, and it is so rich and deep. The color is absolutely stunning. It's funny, I was wearing these at a company meeting about 2 weeks ago, and 3 of my coworkers were like, your shoes are amazing. And then actually one of my clients that same day remarked about them. So I literally had 4 compliments on them in one day, which is not a normal thing. I mean, I usually try to dress nicely, but to have 4 compliments on my shoes in one day is definitely something unusual. But these have broken in very nicely. Very little creasing. I mean, you can see a little bit there, but really, you don't see it. They wear beautifully. They definitely are a heavier boot or shoe than what I'm used to, because I'm used to the Cole Haans and the Johnson & Murphys that are they're almost kind of like tennis shoes the way that they're making them, which makes them extremely comfortable. but these feel so much more substantial. It's kind of like a nice watch. I mean, you feel the weight when it's on your wrist, and that's something that you appreciate whenever you have something that's like heavier and beefier, if you will. So they do feel very much like a quality shoe. And I've really enjoyed my my Lavals here, and I actually have several other pair of shoes that I purchased. So these, of course, I got for free, and I'm very thankful for that. But I had purchased 7 more, and I actually purchased a pair of boots for my girlfriend and a pair of loafers, some horsebit loafers for her. So whenever they come in, maybe we'll even do a review on her shoes to kind of give it for the women that might be interested. But I also very much like the ethos of this particular company, being more of a made-to-order. I also, the thing that I absolutely love about Beckett and Simonon is, I mean, the shoes are wonderful, but it's just the enthusiasm that their people have, and just the whole company. They send you, I've never had this before, but they'll send you emails. They put little handwritten cards in the boxes, and you meet all these different people like Sonia and Nicholas, I think, and a few others, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm being introduced to these people who are making these for me. And it just is a level of personalism to a company, which, once again, I don't get that from other shoe companies. They're just companies, whereas this is something that it seems like it's more real. So I really enjoy these. I think the price point is fine on these, coming in a little bit over $200. I think they're like $260 for these. And the reality is, you will find sales. I think you can usually get like 15% off, 20% off, things like that, if you just look around. Also, check out their Beckett & Simonon's Instagram page, because every once in a while they will have something like a super sale. They had some recently on some Chelsea boots, and I think they had them for like $169. So, which to me is a huge bargain. But all in all, I very much like these, and I can highly recommend them. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care, everybody. Bye.